Thank you so much, Diane. I really, really appreciate that. So I want to go back to something you said earlier. So what do you have to say to people who might be experiencing doubt right now, knowing that, like you are right, knowing that we are living in some tough times right now?
Yeah. Yeah. I would say, just like I would say to kids too, don't stuff it down. Like, I feel like we need to acknowledge our feelings and understand that they are there and that we have to look at them and explore them and then just find some trusted people to share them with. Because I mean, if anything, I'm finding that we're sort of like, this is really making us, we're all in this together, you know? And so if you're feeling doubt, I'm sure you can find friends that are having the same experiences. And then just try to focus on, like, okay, what, these things are scary. I don't know if I'm going to get, if my job is secure. I don't know, what's going to happen financially, but what can I focus on? Because maybe right now I can't control things, but I can at least focus on what's good, like spending time with family, having good friends, eating a good meal. Like, even though it's cold, this isn't my favorite weather. I mean, the sun is when the sun comes out, that's something to celebrate in Pittsburgh. And the snow can be beautiful. So I think it's, kind of like trying to focus on the good things. So
Yeah, I love that. And what about with rules don't measure? What about with people who might unfortunately maybe struggle with comparing themselves to other people?
yeah, it is hard. That is definitely a hard one. I mean, I can't say that even like now being a complete grown up, that you just still don't have the same thing. And it's interesting because even like with my kids, I only have two. I have two teenage boys. And it seems like when I would be like telling one of them, "Oh, you're doing such a good job," the other one would be like, "Oh, well, then I must not be so good." And it's like, no, it's not a teeter totter. If something amazing and good is happening for one person, that doesn't mean that you're less than. And that's the message in the book. Like, the little measuring stick would walk around that because this guy was like the strong muscle guy and he was so healthy and strong, that means I'm less. No, that's not true. What do you have? Like, maybe you don't have all these muscles, but maybe you got some good smarts about you. Or, like, to find like what are the things that you're good at. And if it's hard to find it for yourself, then let's talk to people that you know and love and trust and have them tell you what your strengths are. So, like, if you're 5 foot, 8, you're not maybe going to be a professional basketball player, but maybe you have other things that you're really gifted at. So I think, like, it's not a if them, they're better, that then I'm less. I just think, we all have special gifts and talents, and we all have our own inner, like, rock star. And we just need to find what those things in. Like, look at Mr. Rogers. Like, it doesn't seem like he was necessarily like Mr. Sporty guy, where maybe, like, he didn't go to a Super Bowl like we see that's coming up right now, but he was so beloved. He had his own gifts. And now he's passed for quite some time, and we are still here, you know, putting him in the highest of esteems. And I just think that's awesome. So we all have our own inner Fred.
Yeah, that is right. Inner Fred, Diane. I love
Yeah, that just came to me.
I love that.